Hello, and here we are. Actually, not on the Mindcrack fan server. It's been a test world for a little bit, and I've built a new mob system. As you can tell, it's pretty effective. I'm actually just going to pick all this stuff up right now. See, I have no idea how much this actually is. It hasn't even been out for 5 minutes yet, so this would not have been its peak. I don't think it's been 5 minutes. Anyway, oh man, there's already stuff collecting back in that first lane again. Anyway, this is the system that I'm going to be building in the Mindcrack fan server. And, well, I've found a new location to do some building in. Sorry if the mobs are a little bit loud. Anyway, it's going to be an industrial-themed town. And look at all this stuff that I'm getting. Anyway, I plan to build this mob system in it, and I've already built the building, at least the main part of the building, that should house this thing. So I've got a pretty big building set up, and if it's anywhere near this effective, I mean, obviously, this is max spawn, optimal conditions. On the fan server, it won't be quite this good, but should still be pretty good. So let's see how much we got. And we're in creative, so we gotta go into survival. Let's see. It's like in less than 5 minutes, we already got another stack of TNT. That's pretty good. I mean, look. Stack of TNT right there. So anyway, I'm going to be showing off this design just a little bit here. There's really nothing too complicated about it. It's really just an ender, but modified slightly and put in the overworld. So just pushes them down, they fall, they die instantly. The key to this trap is that they die almost instantly. Mob traps, the way they work, well, it's the area that they have to spawn mobs. It takes that into account. It takes into account the total number of areas where mobs can spawn. In this case, I have made this number ideal by making it so they can only spawn inside of this trap. There are half slabs up on top too, and half slabs everywhere else, just in this trap. Anyway, there's also takes into, let's see, what did I say? It's the amount of time it takes the mobs are alive, and then we're talking about the efficiency of the mob trap, how long they're alive, which in this trap is not very long, their total spawning area, which in this trap is, well, I didn't actually measure it out. I think it's a couple hundred spawning spaces. Anyway, I'm actually going to put a little thing on the screen right now. Unless, of course, I'm in editing later and I forget to do that. In which case, sorry about that. Nothing for you. So I'll see you in the fan server in just a second here, and I'll show you the town I'm working on that houses this industrial mob trap. Okay, guys, here we are. The town that I'm building. It's right through here. And I think it's coming along great so far. I've spent a lot of time on it, and I think it's starting to show. Here's the main TNT factory, we'll call it. This is going to house that main mob trap that you just saw a few seconds ago. Anyway, I think it looks pretty nice. I've still got a few details to work out on it, but this is going to be the basic design for it. Gonna have these little arches in here. I think it's gonna look pretty nice. It's taken a lot of cobble to do so far, and yeah. So I've spent so long making this thing, I can't even tell you. The glowstone for those lamps, it's really not that much, just like a stack and a half or something. I have plenty. But the cobble, it takes a ton of cobble, and I'm borrowing it right now from, I borrowed a little bit from Carter, I borrowed a little bit from Bree and Luna, but Bree and Luna literally hollowed out a mountain. So they've got double chests full, and they said I could have some. Well, they said I could have some a while ago, and I just sort of assumed that still went. I am going to pay them back because you saw the rates that Mobtrap got a few minutes ago. I'll give them a few free stacks of TNT. Don't think they'll be mad for extending their offer. Anyway, let's see, what was I going to say next? Well, I'll just show off what I have in the chests. I've done a lot of caving in this area, and already about a stack of diamonds. And I've got a few other things. I need a ton of redstone for this project. Like, each spawning space takes, let's see, how should I do this? Well, there's one redstone for the piston, one redstone for the piece of redstone, or a repeater. So that's going to average out to around 2 or 3 redstone per spawning space, so I need a lot of redstone, and I do not have enough. So I'm probably going to go around asking people for redstone in exchange for the future promise of tons of TNT. I think that's going to be a more than fair trade. I've still got a little cobble left. I've just been smelting a whole bunch. Anyway, I think that's the quick trip around here. Well, actually, wait, there's one more thing I have to do. Oh, getting a little lag spikes. Anyway, here's the X-ray of the area. As you can see, tons of caves lit up. And I have found tons of spawners. There's a skeleton spawner over there, spider spawner. I believe, let's see, yep, right over there is a zombie spawner. Over there, there's 2 or 3, yeah, there's 3 spider spawners over there. 2 of them are right next to each other. When I say spider spawner, I mean regular spider, not cave spider. I don't count those. Ah, actually right there. There's one of them. I think the other one might be like right over there, being hidden by the ravine. But they're like right next to each other. It's awesome. So anyway, that's just a quick look around here. Lit up a few caves, well, more than a few really. And this mob system should be pretty good once I build it. I mean, there weren't too many caves directly under this thing, and I've already done a lot of caving in the distance around here. Also, that's some pretty cool terrain. I did go out of my way to find this swamp biome just to give it this sort of industrial feel. I think it's going to look pretty nice. Got a few sheep over here I'm just shearing. There's a jungle biome, there's a forest back there, mountain biome, plains biome over there, and an ocean back here. So this should be a multi-biome town, an industrial district, a farming district, a residential district, maybe a shopping district, or yeah, whatever they call them with the stores over there, and probably some kind of wealthy district over there in the jungle with all the ultra green grass. Anyway, I think that's going to wrap up me showing off this right now. I'm going to do some more work on it, and I guess I'll see you guys in a little bit. I mean, I've got to... Well, actually, before I do want to go over what I plan to do with this Mobtrap. I plan on mass producing and then selling TNT. 1 diamond per stack. I mean, you guys saw how fast I was getting those stacks of gunpowder. I'll have, what, diamond every... Assuming I'm constantly selling this, too, I'm going to have tons of diamonds. But I mean, I already have like 3.5 stacks on here, so I don't really need that many. But it would be nice to get this thing up and running, just in case I want to, you know, TNT out any areas, or, you know, trade it for other things. Anyway, let me know what you think of this building. I've spent a long time on it. And I think it's paid off, yeah. Anyway, the one modification from what you saw to this thing is that there's going to be fences on top of this cobble with water on top of that, just to bring it to the central collection point. You know, just because the nice thing about fences is they count as a 1.5 blocks tall for mobs, but just a block tall for things like water. So the mobs can fall from all the way up there, they'll hit the fence before they hit the water, they'll die from the fence, and the items will get pushed by the water. And all of this nice little centralized collection point. And then I'll just AFK here, and yeah, tons of TNT. I won't even have to AFK for that long. I mean, just like what, come back, like 10 minutes later my inventory will be filled with gunpowder. Whew, that should be fun. Anyway, I'm done talking for right now. I'm gonna do a jump cut to whatever I'm doing next. See ya.